So the Hive lost again, and they lost pretty badly. I can't lie. They lost pretty badly to a Laces team who I don't think are, to be fair, they're 5-1. They're good, but the Hive are just, they're not great. And one player that is struggling big time is Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell was somebody that, look, I kind of knew coming into Unrivaled, her archetype of players don't really tend to do great. I don't think she is good enough as a ball handler. Not even ball handler. She's not good enough as a pick and roll ball handler to be like this major contributor, or just like a Kelsey Plum type pick and roll player, which is kind of the only guards that really succeed, unless you're Skylar Diggins, where it's like you would die on the floor for a win. And obviously, when it comes to Malonga, like, she's a good player. It's not Malonga, Kelsey Mitchell, she's a good player. But this style does not suit her. Like, and she doesn't even have a Malonga with her, like a Paige. She doesn't have an Aaliyah Boston. Like, her big's Ezzy Magbagor, who's doesn't seem to suit this style as well. I thought Ezzy was going to be okay. I thought Ezzy was going to be genuinely okay. But, like, the one thing when it comes now down to it with this, with the Unrivaled, is we are seeing Kelsey Mitchell go back to some of her old habits. Like, I watched bits of this game today, and she's just sprinting and chucking it up. Like, she's playing like Arike. Like, we all know this when it comes to Kelsey Mitchell, where it's like, sometimes as an off the ball player, she is as good as it gets. She is as good as it gets in this league as an off the ball player. As an on the ball player, yes, there are times she can cook, but there are times she can lose you a game. As we've seen from what you call it, from last year, when she is an on the ball player, she is Arike. But off the ball, Kelsey Mitchell is that like superstar. She's a superstar. I understand. Her Arike season, she made the all WNBA first team playing Arike ball. I get that. I absolutely get that. She 100% did, and I will never doubt that. She made an all W team playing Arike ball. But do you know who's also made multiple all W teams? Arike. Arike has made a first team and 2 second teams. And not only that, like, she won in 2023. Like, the Dallas Wings, if I'm not mistaken, they nearly made the finals. Like, everyone talking about, oh, like, Arike can never win. They lost. They got to the semifinals. I know they got killed by the Aces. They got to the semifinals. They were the 4th seed overall. Like, Satu and Arike were kind of doing their thing. They were doing their thing, and when it comes down to it, the Kelsey had her Arike year last year, where you are very capable of making an LW team. You're very capable of leading a team to win a playoff series. If you are playing Arike ball. But we're seeing her play a lot of Arike ball and struggling by her standard. Like, we expect Kelsey Mitchell to be one of the best players, no matter when she plays, no matter where she plays, no matter when she plays. You just assume that she's going to be one of the best. Why do you assume that? Because she's Kelsey fucking Mitchell. Whereas in Unrivaled right now, she's been the worst of the 3 Fever players. She has been the worst of the 3 of them. I would say Lexi's been better than her. I don't think Lexi's been much better than her. But if you were to ask me who has been better, Lexi Hull or Kelsey Mitchell, I'm saying Lexi. Because again, the only game Kelsey Mitchell's team has won was when they played against the Rose with Kat Copper. And by the way, I think the Rose, over the last 2 years, the Rose with Kat Copper have the lowest winning percentage in all of Unrivaled. And by the way, this is a team that won Unrivaled last year. They won Unrivaled. They were the 2nd seed while being the 2nd seed in the regular season. And Let's not forget a big and. They started off this season undefeated. But as soon as Kat Copper starts playing, they are they suddenly become one of the worst teams. And yeah, it is genuinely one of those things where, like, Aaliyah obviously has been the best of them all. But when it comes to Kelsey Mitchell, like, I don't care about how she plays. I really don't. I think Kelsey Mitchell, go get the bag this year. She'd been playing in AU, played in China and left a bit early. Go get the bag, then go off to Project B and make your millions. She was one of the headliners of Project B. She is definitely making 7 figures in Project B. There is no question about that she is making she's making 7 figures in Project B. So don't get yourself hurt. Don't get yourself hurt. But it is a bit of a struggle. And this whole team's been bad. This whole team in general has been bad. Like, her 3-point shooting has been horrific. Jesus. What is it? She's made 5 of 10, 14, 18, 23. Jesus Christ. Shooting like 20% from 3. This is, you know what? And the one good thing about this Unrivaled struggle is the last 2 years we've seen Kelsey Mitchell. This year she did not start off the season well. She started off the season real bad. People were wondering if she should have got hand surgery. A lot of people were wondering if she was even ready to play. And then the year before, obviously she got injured in preseason, so she came off the bench for a few games. And it wasn't even that it was like June Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell didn't start showing up till July last year. Till like maybe the 3 or 4 games before the Olympic break. Then she comes back after Olympic break as the fucking second best guard in the league. And thankfully the best guard in the league was playing on her team. So they were unstoppable. They were completely unstoppable, that duo. But yeah, it is a genuinely weird thing to see that it's a genuinely weird thing to see that Kelsey Mitchell is struggling. But at the end of the day, maybe, Unrivaled struggles mean that Kelsey Mitchell, she comes into form. She starts coming into form in May and ends up cooking. Because in fairness, like, Kelsey was okay in China last year. It's not like Kelsey was this absolutely unbelievable player in China. Like a Kennedy Carter, like a Camila Cardoso. She was good. But yeah, look, she is an absolute hooper. And I'm hoping, focusing solely on the fever and going and getting the bag and working out in Unrivaled, because I do have to say this entire, like, the way Unrivaled is, it does not seem to be suiting Kelsey Mitchell at all. And she has struggled for pretty much the entirety of this league, if we're being completely real. She's been struggling for a lot of Unrivaled. So yeah, that is the video. I'll see you guys.